everyone, welcome to the Final Cut, and we're continuing Review-a-Palooza. Today, from the Madison Horror Film Festival, we're looking at The Awakened. Now, The Awakened tells a story of 5 people who decide to have a storm party, yes, a hurricane party, during a Category 3 hurricane in Miami. Well, they lock themselves up into a house and start partying, but when the party starts to fall flat, they decide to try some spiritual healing that a couple of them had witnessed a gypsy do a couple weeks prior. Well, when something goes awry with the spiritual healing, now there's some odd and strange things happening around the house. And it comes to a decision of, is it one of them doing these creepy, weird things? Or is there some other force doing these weird things in the house? Yes, folks, The Awakened. It's brought to us by directors Lou Simon and Douglas Villalba. And if I mispronounce those names, I do apologize. And it's an interesting tale. It's kind of a paranormal, psychological thriller, more so than a gory horror film. There is some blood in here and some excellent makeup effects on the people that have nasty things happen to them, which does occur, as you can imagine. But this is more kind of the creepy feeling, the uneasy feeling, the kind of almost haunted house feeling to the film. And I really liked the feel and the creepy stuff that happened in the film. They do a lot of great things. It's a low-budget film, so they don't have a huge budget for a lot of special effects, but that's okay because they do a lot of interesting, practical, simple things that still help bring the creepy, okay? So I really enjoyed the concept, the idea of 5 folks trapped in a house with this, and questioning whether or not there's a spirit or not. And I also liked the dynamic between the characters. There was conflict. Not everybody's all hunky-dory with each other, which is great. You can tell there was some great chemistry between the actors. The chemistry was stronger between some than the others, but still, you could tell it was a good group that they have, and they all played off of each other very well. The dialogue didn't seem forced or out of place or done, real cheesy like. It really trying to make a serious psychological horror film, and for the most part, I believe The Awakened does that. A couple of things though that did not quite make me not like the film, but just a couple of things I thought could have been improved a bit, is they established pretty quickly the relationship and the dynamic between the individuals there, and that part seemed to be carried out a little bit longer than it needed to be. You got the relationship between them, the guys, kind of picking on the nerdy type guy, you get the whole dynamic of the group fairly quickly, so I think that played out just a little too long, but that's just me. I kind of wanted to get to the meat of some of the creepy stuff going on, and let me tell you, once you do hit that point with the creepy stuff, they do it very well, and they really capture the psychological toll that it takes on the people who are trapped in the house during the hurricane. That really, the fact it took a little bit longer than I would have liked to see to get to the creepy stuff. Outside of that, I think everybody does well, especially considering most of these folks have not been in much, if at all. It's kind of their first film, and this is Lou Simons and Douglas Villalba's first film. So this is their first film altogether, and for a first time out, I will say it was a very good effort, and it did leave me entertained. I didn't feel like I was bored at any certain point. So definitely excellent execution in this idea of the folks trapped in a house during a hurricane. I really like that setting as well, and I really look forward to what they have in store for us next. I'll keep an eye on this crew of filmmakers, because I have a feeling there is even better stuff yet to come. And that'll about do it for us here at the Final Cut. Till next time, keep that ticket stub.